Okay. Committee to order. House General Laws. We have three subcommittee reports, and we are going to start with. First, I'm going to take attendance. We're going to start with attendance. Clerk will open the roll. Clerk will close the roll. We have a quorum, 19 present. We are going to start with the ABC Gaming Subcommittee report. Chair Torian has 8 bills.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I want to begin by moving and block all the substitutes that are before us and amendments as well.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay. Chairman Torian.
Thank you. First bill up is House Bill HB 1429. HB 1429 defines, for the purpose of the Alcohol Beverage Control Act, designer spirit bottle and vintage spirit bottle. It's the recommendation that this bill be carried over.
Okay, that's a voice vote. Do we have a second? It's been moved and seconded. We carry over House Bill 1429. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, that bill is carried over to 2027. Chairman Torian.
The next bill up is House Bill 161. It authorizes internet gaming in the Commonwealth to be regulated by the Virginia Lottery Board. The bill requires a casino gaming operator that intends to conduct internet gaming to submit a separate notice of intent to the director of the Virginia Lottery for each internet gaming platform that it intends to offer. It is a recommendation that the bill be passed and referred to appropriations, and I so move.
It's been moved and seconded. I'll note that that is also has been amended with a reenactment, so that would have to come back in the following next year or subsequent year. So the clerk will open the roll. It's been moved and seconded. The clerk will close the roll. The bill is reported and referred to appropriations 12-8. Mr. Chairman.
The next bill up is House Bill 308. House Bill 308, it refers to responsibility of licensing and enforcement for retail tobacco products from the Department of Taxation to a new permitting system managed by the Virginia Alcoholic Beverage Control Authority. It is a recommendation of the subcommittee that this bill be reported and referred to appropriations, and I so move.
It's been moved and seconded. Any other questions, comments from the committee? All right, the bill's before us. The clerk will open the rolls. The clerk will close the roll. The bill HB 308 reports and refers to appropes.
Mr. Chairman, the next bill up is House Bill 934. HB 934 allows the holder of a distiller's license or its officer and employees to be appointed by the Board of Directors of the Virginia Alcoholic Beverage Control Authorities as an agent of the board for the sale of certain spirits and low alcoholic beverage coolers at government stores established by the board at the site of a farmer's market. It is the recommendation of the subcommittee that this bill be reported and referred to appropriations.
Mr. Chair.
Delegate Simon.
I'm sorry. I thought that there was a note that the fist that was put on the bill was for the introduced version. The substitute, I thought, and I tried to get a hold of the chairman's office, that no longer need to go to appropriations as substituted.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's the substitute removes most of that FISC, but we still want to
Still want to see it? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
That bill has been moved and seconded. Did I get a second? It's been moved and seconded. The clerk will open the roll to report House Bill 934 and refer to appropriations. That bill reports 19-1. The clerk will close the roll. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Next bill up is House Bill 975. HB 975 requires establishments with monthly food sales of at least $4,000 and a professional kitchen to maintain a food-to-beverage ratio of at least 30%. Other licenses must meet a 45% ratio. The subcommittee recommended reporting this bill on a vote of 6-3, and I so move.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's been moved and seconded. Does anybody on the committee wish to make any comments, questions? Okay. That bill has been moved and seconded. The clerk will open the roll. The bill reports as amended, 18-3. The clerk will close the roll. Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, the next bill up is House Bill 980, and I move that this bill be passed by for the day.
It's been moved and seconded. 980 is passed by for the day. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right. Opposed? The bill is passed by for the day. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, the next bill up is House Bill 1157. It's your bill, Mr. Chairman. It removes duplicate provisions of charitable gaming law regarding the denial, suspension, or revocation of a charitable gaming permit or authorization to conduct electronic gaming. Subcommittee recommending reporting this bill with a vote of 9-0, and I so move.
It's been moved and seconded that we report House Bill 1157. Any comments or questions from the committee? All right. The clerk will open the roll. Clerk will close the roll. The bill reports 21-0. Mr. Chairman, your last bill.
Last bill, Mr. Chairman, is House Bill 1343. It allows a manufacturer, bottler, broker, importer, or wholesaler to sponsor or provide support, including equipment, staff, financial, or other support for a special event for which a municipality or nonprofit organization has been issued a banquet license when such special events is to be held on the grounds of a museum or a government-registered national, state, or local historical site. The subcommittee recommending reporting at 9-0, and I so move, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's been moved and seconded. The clerk will open the roll. Clerk will close the roll. The bill reports 21-0. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir.
Now we're going to go to Chair McClure, who has a number of bills before her. Chair McClure,
Yes,
five bills, I believe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yes, I have 5 recommended actions to report from Procurement Open Government Subcommittee that met on Tuesday. First, I have 2 bills I'd like to move in a block, HB 143, patroned by Delegate Gardner, and HB 869, patroned by Delegate Cousins, that were recommended to be continued to 2027 with a letter to the annual Public Body Procurement Work Group. Mr. Chairman, and I so move.
Second. It's been moved and seconded that we continue the House Bill 143 and House Bill 869. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, those 2 bills are continued. House Bill 61.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, HB 61, patroned by Delegate Ward. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to move the subcommittee amendments on this bill.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay. House Bill 61.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. HB 61, as amended, would establish the Small SWAM Business Procurement Enhancement Program with a statewide goal that 42% of discretionary procurement spending by executive branch agencies and covered institutions go to certified small SWAM businesses, and 50% subcontracting goal on new capital construction when the prime contractor is not a small SWAM business. The bill also sets aside purchases up to $100,000 for certified small SWAM businesses, creates a division of procurement enhancement within the Department of Small Business and Supplier Diversity, and requires a disparity study every 5 years with the next report due on January 1st, 2027. The amendments exempt the Virginia Passenger Rail Authority from the definition of executive branch agency, thereby exempting them from the provisions of the bill. It also removes the delayed enactment clause and removes the delayed enactment for covered institutions, and clarifies that the first disparity study will be due pursuant to the provisions of the bill on or before January 1st, 2031. So, Mr. Chairman, the subcommittee recommends reporting with amendments and referring to appropriations 7-3, and I so move.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we report House Bill 61 and refer to appropriations. The clerk will open the roll. The clerk will close the roll. The bill reports 16-5 and goes to appropriations. Chair McClure.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Next, I have HB 777, patroned by Delegate Hayes. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to move the subcommittee substitute on this bill.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Chair McClure.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chairman. HB 777, as amended, retains the provision from the introduced bill that was added to the Virginia Public Procurement Act dealing with the procurement of imported goods and the use of privately owned commercial vessels. That code section defines privately owned commercial vessels and directs the state agency that enters into a public contract for goods that exceed $10,000 to include in such contract provisions that require the contractor to comply with provisions of the Merchant Marine Act regarding the use of privately owned commercial vessels for transporting such goods. The subcommittee recommends reporting with an amendment and referring to appropriations 10-0, and I so move.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. The clerk will open the roll. Clerk will close the roll. The bill reports and is referred to appropriations 21-0. Your last bill, Delegate.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Lastly, I have HB 1086, patroned by Delegate Lawfer. HB 1086 would provide that in the case of procurement of goods by manufacturers, if the lowest responsive and responsible bidder is not a resident of Virginia and the bid is for agricultural products that are produced or processed in Virginia and intended for school nutrition programs, including fresh fruits, vegetables, and dairy products, and is within 20% of such bids, such bidder for agricultural products that are produced or processed in Virginia shall be granted the option to match the price of the lowest responsive and responsible bidder. The bill amends provisions of law providing preference for Virginia goods in procurement that are set to expire on July 1st, 2027. The bill extends the sunset date of the provisions to July 1st, 2028. The subcommittee recommends reporting 10-0, and I so move.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we report House Bill 1086. Any questions, comments from the committee? Seeing none, the clerk will open the roll. The clerk will close the roll. The bill reports 21-0.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. That completes my subcommittee report.
Thank you. Good job. All right, we have two bills left, and they are, did they come out of the Housing Subcommittee? Yes. Chair Simon.
Mr. Chair, I think we have an amendment now to House Bill 678 for Delegate Maldonado.
Is Delegate Maldonado here? She is not.
We'll go by temporarily.
Yeah, let's go by temporarily.
All right. All right. Mr. House Bill 1259 from Delegate Wilt has to do with the Residential Landlord Tenant Act and the Virginia Consumer Protection Act for mold remediation. The bill has been limping along here. It reported out of subcommittee over my no vote initially, and then was taken by for the day. And I think at this point, although the subcommittee had recommended reporting 5-3, I don't know if this is going to be ready this session. I'd move that we gently lay House Bill 1259 on the table.
It's been moved and seconded that we lay House Bill 1259 on the table. That is a recorded vote. The clerk will open the roll. The clerk will close the roll. The bill is tabled 15-6. The committee will go at ease. Okay, we're back in the Chair Simon.
Oh, Sorry, Mr. Chair, I apologize. This was a miscommunication, but there was supposed to be some additional amendment that was delivered to the DLS. They haven't gotten it yet, so I don't think we're ready for this one. So if this bill could go by for the day, I'd so move.
It's been moved and seconded that House Bill 678 goes by for the day. This is a voice vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, House Bill 678 goes by for the day. And that concludes all of the work before the committee. Do I have a motion to adjourn? It's been moved and seconded. We are adjourned.